Welcome, Anoop, for a warm chat along with Yellow Slice people. So today's topic, Anoop, that will be on infusing strategy into brand alliances, marketing, and business growth. So that's the topic of the chat today. So you've worked with leading brands like Rediff, Monster, Paytm, and now Ixigo. How's your journey shaped your approach to brand alliance and strategic partnerships?
So, Kishore, if I'll just say, when I worked with all these leading brand called Paytm, it can be a Monster, Rediff. Now I'm working with Ixigo. These are something very invaluable for me in approaching, for brand alliances and partnership. And when you work with all these, the brands with diverse segments, some brands are into the payment industry, some brands are into the travel industry, some brands are into the, you can say, if I talk about the Rediff, is into the shopping segment. When I worked in the Monster, that was into the staffing business. So you come to know about their different goals, actually, what their different goals are, what their different perspectives, and accordingly you just work on the plans. So the best part is that when I work all these brands, I closely work with the founders, with the CEOs. So I came to know about what is exactly the company is looking for, and accordingly I just work on the plans, and I just work on the strategies, implement those strategies, and I try to achieve the goals what the company is required.
So, Anup, in your profile, when you there at this level, and there are two parts to it. One is the image of the company, that you carry, and then you also have your own persona and profile that you kind of come. So,
Correct.
of is it like both of it really plays a role, or let's say there is a very high valued person with a high persona, and is it like very high touch industry that even if let's say you join Yellow Slice and Yellow Slice is not really known in travel. Let's say we start a travel company, and what Ixigo as a brand can get strategic brand alliances, and if someone with your stature, if that person is there on that startup, does that help, or is it more brand driven?
You asked a very good question, Kishore. I really appreciate on this question. See, I tell you one thing. If you can work on the Google also, or you can work on smaller startup brands also, it doesn't matter. It matter your relationship. You matter your trust, your understanding with the brand partners. Now, into brand alliances, into partnership, like I'm in since 13 years. In this 13 years, I built more stronger relationship with all my brand partners. Whatever I given the commitment, I fulfill those commitments. Whatever I given them, like yes, you will get this XYZ slot on my platform, they got all those things. So the way I build the relationship into this time in the market, and on that basis, these partnerships and these collaboration happens. Yes, brand plays a very, very important role. But if you're working with the bigger brands, but you don't have a good relationship with the brand partners. I'm not talking about the brand partners. I'm talking about the person who are working in that company. So automatically you can't do the partnership. See, I'm sitting like maybe in Delhi right now in Gurgaon. If I want to do the closure for Mumbai brands, so the relationship which I build up in today's time, on that basis, I just give one call and the partnerships happens. So that the level of trust, that level of bonding which I create between the two person. So when you have the good bonding, good trust, good understanding between the person, then I'm with Ixigo. Maybe I'll go some different brands. Like previously, I was with Ease Matrix. Before that, I was with, you can say, with Paytm. So brand doesn't matter. The matter is your, the persona, your repo in the market. And on that basis, all the business happens totally.
What is secret sauce, Anup, that you have? Something that we can rub off, or how do you go about creating these beautiful relationships that last much longer than the companies?
See, Kishore, I believe in only one thing. Whatever the commitment you give, you try to fulfill those commitment. And if you can't able to fulfill those commitments, then don't give fake commitments. You'll do on the second phase of quarter or third phase of quarter. No, if it is not possible, don't do for the sake of accomplishing your numbers or the target. Second, I believe you have to work out of the box. Sometimes it happens, some of the brands are approaching to you that, Anu, can you help me to connect me with XYZ brand? And if you'll say, and you have the connect with those brands, but when you'll say, no, I can't connect because I'm not having the good relationship. But yes, on that same parallel note, if you will say, no worries, I'll just connect you, just take my reference, and that business can be happy. No need to worry, I'll just help you in that. That the point, the friction of moment when you just say to some of the brands or to that person exactly, so automatically it gives a positive impact. कि अरे अनु भाई ने मेरे को मदद किया है. So if Anu bhai will give me a call, I'll do this partnership with him. Wherever I'll go, I'll just do that. So you sometimes not only the business, what I told you last time also, like आपका क्या relationship है उस person के साथ, that matters always. So I always believe in maintaining relationship with all my brand partners, not brand partner, but the person with whom I'm working. So in today's time, I'm in connect with all the stakeholders. It can be a KFC, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Lenskart, Cool Wings. It can be any of the brand. It can be aviation sector. It can be a shopping segment. Any segment which will take the name. In today's time, I'm connect with all the brands. So when I say ki, like I'm looking to go for a collaboration with XYZ brand, so the brand partner used to say ki, chalo bhai, let's do that. And I just want an exclusivity. In that case, they'll say, yes, Anoop, you'll get an exclusivity. No need to worry on that. So this is not only a one day game. This is a continuous process. I'm just following this process since 13 years. And on that basis, this like I got this position where every brand knows me. And I'm really thankful to all my brand partners, the way they are supporting me. And on that support, I got the recognition 2 times, top 35 leaders, in brand alliances, partnership, I got an award. So these things happens when you're getting the support from your peoples. Because एक हिंदी में कहावत है कि अकेला चना पहाड़ नहीं फोड़ सकता है. So that is something what I believe, and I believe in those things. You have to maintain your harmonious relationship with all your person with whom you're working. No one knows, that becomes your competitor also. So it's very important to maintain your good relationship with all your persons with whom you're working.
So, like looking at all these companies that you have worked with, is there any defining example that, okay, because of this partnership, it could be in any company, like because Paytm that has gone to become like a unicorn, and I think the majority of the companies that you've worked with, they are unicorn companies with a sizable market. And is there any defining and pivotable area wherein you stepped in, and because that partnership happened, that changed the landscape of that company?
Correct. I'll just tell you one example. There's a brand called Real Food.
Real Food.
And
yes.
Real Food. So there were 4 to 5 people. They just came to the Paytm. It's a story of 5 to 7 years old story. So they came to our office, like in Paytm office. So I was there. So
Real they approached private company, or it's owned by IRCTC?
See, these are the food aggregators. These works under IRCTC only. So what happened? There were some people who started their own company. It's a story of 7 to 8 years old. So what happened? They came to Paytm office and they approached multiple stakeholders in Paytm. And everyone was saying कि नहीं कुछ नहीं कर सकते because you are a very newly company, so we can't able to take the risk. We can't able to onboard you on Paytm platform. But I don't know how they got my number. They approached me and they were just waiting near to the reception. I just gone to them. And what I found, like when any person like just meet you, like they have like some expectation from you. So and when these people, they have their own startup, so I believe that I have to support them. So what I done, I just took the risk. I haven't told to my boss, but what I done, I just onboarded Real Food on Paytm.com on my risk.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm telling you frankly. So when I onboarded Real Food, and they were very happy because they just want कि Paytm से एक बार नाम जुड़ जाए उनका. That was the statement given by those founders.
मतलब उनके लिए भी एक बड़ी मंजिल होगी कि Paytm के साथ जुड़ जाए.
Correct. So at that time, Paytm was on very high. So everyone wants to be a part of Paytm.com. They want to be listed on Paytm platform. And I just onboarded Real Food first time on Paytm.com, and that was their first partnership with such bigger brands. And they hardly started their companies, and at that time, that was a story of 2 to 3 months. They have started their own company. They haven't got the good business, but the trust what I built with all those 4 people. So when I joined my competitor, when I was in previous company, they were looking some brands who can offer free food on their train category.
Oh.
And yes. And what happened? They are not so much strong in the train category. So what happened? They were looking, Anup, can you help me to increase the transactions in the train category? And I said, I will help you on that. No need to worry on that. So I just called to those founders. I just want free food on this train category. When any person book their train bookings, they will get a free food when they book their trains from this platform.
And what was the like numbers? Like how many people like
I'll
are
not
there
disclose the
numbers?
numbers. See, I'll not disclose the number, but I'll tell you one thing: when any person found like they're booking their train tickets and they're getting free food, which is not possible, and this is in a story of 4 years before.
Yeah.
So, um, you know, even the management was very happy. Ki, how Anup you got the free food? So I just simply tell him that that was my, the story. That's my effort. What I do.
And how many people like percentage? How many people did they like really subscribe to those free?
Booking. I'll just tell you one thing: the booking got double. Simply.
Oh,
Because they promoted via any person who booking their train tickets, they're getting mail notification from some creatives with the train logo and all the things, and mention congratulations, you got the free food pan India. And
wow.
the cost cleared by those people, those 4 people with whom I'm supported in the paytm.com. And still I'm in connect with all those people. If I'll say to them like I'm looking to get free food or something like that, they are ready to give them. Because see, that's what I'm telling you, the way you support, the way you help the people when they required actually. Because see, whatever the designation you're working right now, it doesn't matter. The matter what you have the repo in the market, the matter what you done the work in the market, that on that basis you will get the name in the market. So on that basis, like I used to work, and that is the biggest example. Like on one call, those people just took the cost for the free food and they provided.
And
But what happened
major
for
part is the bookings got doubled, right? Which you mentioned.
yes, and I
Because
tell
of
you one thing: for 2 quarters, they had given free food for 2 quarters. In
wow.
the last quarter, they said, "Anu bhai, sorry bhai, ab nahi ho payega," because now
How
it
was
becomes
their PNL kind of? Didn't their PNL get impacted? Like what was they getting benefited of?
sometimes emotions plays a very important role. Above money, emotions plays a
But
very important role.
कितना emotions like कि दो एक quarter
Think
आप
like,
pan
see, you
India
have to,
जा रहे हैं.
that's what I'm telling you, Kishore. You have to find out those persons.
Wow,
You have to find out those persons,
that is
and you
great.
have to find the emotions of the people. Because not only I help them in Paytm, but also help them in various companies also. I also give them some consult, like how to increase their business, how to get some more growth in their segment. So that's what I'm telling you. You have to work out of the box. See, everyone is doing their job. Everyone is justifying what they have the profile, what they have the KRA. But apart from that, what extra you are doing for the people that majorly important for us. So we
That's
have to increase our horizon. We don't have to think yes, this is my profile, but you have to think about कि, like इसके अलावा हम क्या नया कर सकते हैं, so that brand partner always remember you.
that is some great level of commitment because here uh, forget about giving pan India free food. We hesitate in giving free pitches.
So just realize those 4 people were waiting more than 4 hours in Paytm reception office. No one was entertaining them. Just understand that pain of moment for them. And at that point of time, when I just come and said, no need to worry, bhai, I'm here to help you. They were really got emotional. Those are South Indian guys.
Okay.
Those are very new faces. It's been a story of now 10 years, so I know, but still I am connect with all those peoples. So that's what I'm telling you. And if I used to give them call, I'm just coming to your location. They will say, "No, bhai, aap aao, I'm just welcoming you in my home." That's the level of the understanding which I built. Not only with real food, but there are so many brands with whom I have a good relationship. Now the way I do the partnership, and brand partner never called me like hi Anoop. They used to call me Anoop bhai, kya haal chal? एक नई partnerships करते हैं. So this is the level of repo which I build up. And I used to work like on my relationship, on my effective communication, on my alignment on the duties between the two partners. So all those things matters, and on that basis you can able to go in this profile. People says ki yes, brand alliance is just like a cup of tea anyone can do. No, it's not like a cup of tea. You can it's not a one day story that you do the partnership, then second you just forget those persons. No, it's a continuous process.
So
Okay.
if you had to pick innovation or execution? Which one would you pick?
Innovation.
Okay. What would be the title of a book if you wrote one?
About human behavior.
Human behavior. One UI UX element that can make or break brand partnership.
No comments, because for UI, I don't have so much knowledge about.
Any design element that you think that can break the brand partnership?
Okay. I believe your user interface to be much more friendly.
Okay, user friendly, you mean.
Yes.
Would you rather work with a startup or an established organization?
I'm very flexible for both things, because I would love to, because I have an experience with a startup, so I don't have that blockage in my mind. In the end, I would love to focus on the profile on which I'm working right now. I want to justify that profile comparison, like if I'm working for a startup, I'm working for a well-established company.
Okay. Which one is better, micro influencer or radio ads?
I think both having the different, the importance. Micro influencers
You have
having the
to choose
different.
one, micro influencer or radio ads. If you had to just choose one.
Radio ads.
Marketing or business development, which is more important in partnership?
Marketing.
A life goal you paused for career growth.
Can you repeat again? Life goal?
A life goal, like it could be a personal goal that you would had,
Uh-huh.
and because of the career, you kind of you put it on hold. Like it could be anything, like you wanted to sing or you wanted to do something, but you didn't pursue that because आपका काम आपको allow नहीं करा, or you're not getting time for that.
See, I believe I used to balance my life. So life work always important for me. Life goals.
So there's nothing that you have paused because of the career. Everything is on.
See, that becomes a very contradictory, but
Okay. Which business leader do you really admire?
see, there were a lot of people, so I can't take one person name. It's very difficult for me, because from different people I learn a lot of things. A lot of the founders supported me, so all are act as a mentor for me. So I can't judge. I don't have that capacity to say one for one person.
Which company has the best experience? Is it Paytm or ixigo?
Ixigo.
Okay. 3 words to describe your 12th grade experience versus your current role. Like, what did you do in your 12th grade when you were in 12th standard? And what you are doing right now, how would you describe that?
Amazing journey, you can say that.
Okay. Topic in mathematics that turned out to be useful in your career, or if there is anything that whatever you learned in mathematics which you're using right.
You can say prediction. That
Permutation combination, that
correct. Yes.
PNC. Are fintech products getting too much? Like, are there too many fintech startups that's coming up, or you feel yes, or you feel there should be more that should come?
I think it's very sufficient. Like in the market, what in today's time the fintech companies are sufficient.
The last question on this is, what's the biggest collaborations so far that you have done? Which would be the biggest collaboration?
There are a number of collaborations. I can't take one name, but
one name if you have to take one.
Okay. I just want to take 2 names.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
So one is my biggest collaboration is Pushpa 2 movie, and second one is Lenskart.
Okay. Great. I think that was amazing. And the last one will be having a business tender. So I hope you know tender. It is when you swipe left, you reject, and when you swipe right, you accept. And so we will be giving you a scenarios, Anoop, and then let's see whether you swipe left or you swipe right.
Okay.
Okay, and so swipe left is you reject, and swipe right is you accept. You just have to tell me left or right. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. A partnership between ixigo and an edtech company to offer travel, scholarship, and study abroad discounts for students.
Um, can you repeat again question?
A partnership between ixigo
Uh-huh.
and edtech company. Let's say it could be
It can be any company. ठीक है.
any edtech company to offer travel scholarships and study abroad discounts for students. जैसे आपने खाना डिस्काउंट पे दिया था
Yes.
12.
Accepted. Accepted.
Yeah, okay. Swipe right for that. Okay.
Right.
A
Yes.
brand, a brand collab between ixigo and a high-end luxury fashion brand where premium travelers get exclusive fashion merchandise on bookings. Would you want to partner or collab with a high-end luxury fashion brand where premium travelers that you would have, they would get an exclusive.
Right. Swipe right.
Partnering with AI influencer instead of a real human influencer.
Right.
You would go with an AI influencer.
Maybe I'll just take an experiment on that.
Okay.
We haven't tried, so maybe an experiment we can do that.
A collaboration between ixigo and a premium wellness brand to offer mindfulness travel package.
Yes, right.
An alliance with an electric vehicle brand where sustainable travelers earn points for choosing eco-friendly transport options.
Right.
Okay. Would you swipe left or right on taking a year-long break to travel the world and experience different culture? Would you say yes or no for that?
Yes, I want to take an experience on that.
Okay, so you will take 1 year break to travel the world?
Not 1 year, minimum 6 months.
Okay, you will take 6 months.
Minimum 6 months, because regularly I'm working, so I never used to take a break. So maybe on the weekend, like Saturday and Sunday. So I just want to spend some time with my family. Maybe I just go some abroad with my family and spend some time.
So the last question, Anoop, if given a choice between becoming a high-profile corporate leader or launching your own startup, which one would you swipe for?
Want to start my own startup.
Thank you. I think it has been really great, Anoop. Evening well spent, I would say. I'll open if in case anyone has any questions.
Any questions, guys, you can ask, because I'm on the panel mode. So you are on the panel mode, you can ask the question. It's just like Aapki Adalat, something like that.
I have a comment to make.
Yes,
It's not a question, it's a comment. So I noticed whenever he answers question, he's being diplomatic with his answers. And I think that's really nice. I love how he answered, like he channeled the interview to his favor. And I think it's like worthy of emulation. Yeah.
Thank you.
Acha, I have one question. Do you have any specific process to identify good strategic partnerships?
See, good question, Anthony. I'll just tell you one thing. Every person having their own skills. So if I'll tell you about my skill now, and you will just follow that skill, maybe that will not be as successful. So it totally depends your interest, Anthony. Like if you have the interest for this profile, you would love to see. It's very important. You have to love your profile. You have to love your work, because not for the sake if I have just it can be any person who are just doing the work, and I'll just get passionate from those works, and I would love to follow the same path. I'm not sure that I'll get the success or there is a success guaranteed. But yes, the best, the key factor is that I love my work, I love my job, and that is the only factor through which I do such partnerships. I used to, I am very eager to every day to find out something, a new partnerships. And I used to innovate. I used to, discuss internally, like we can do this thing. When you just Kishore said about the Durex stuff, I also discussed that partnership internally. So, so what happened? That was something. See, brainstorming can be happen on any of the products. We just laugh here. No one have the time to see our offers, because that was the moment कि कोई डिब्बे को देखे डिब्बा फेंकेगा, so something that. So see, we used to do the brainstorming on each and every brands, not only the Durex, but yes, it can be any brand. So that's Anthony, I'm telling you, you have to love your profile, love your job, and just when you just love your things now, then you don't have
So just
ask from anyone ki like what you have to do and what type of strategy you have to follow. Automatically the solution comes, automatically you just find out, automatically you just try to browse Google and just try to find out something new.